Moondrop CHU II review. Moondrop continues its steady release of budget-friendly products. So far, we've reviewed 10 different EMs from this Chinese brand, with 9 priced under $200 and most under $50. The Moondrop CHU II is available at retail stores for $18.99. My friend, remember that you are my motivation. Therefore, please subscribe to the channel, activate the notification bell to stay informed about upcoming videos. Also, it would make us very happy if you could specify in the comments which products you would like us to review in future videos, build, fit and accessories. The CHU II retains the shell design of the original but offers a slightly different aesthetic. This metal shell feels notably premium for its budget price point compared to most other budget sets I've tried. The fit is similar to the original CHU, leaning towards comfort. While I can always feel them in my ears, they are lightweight and comfortable enough for extended listening sessions. Additionally, the CHU II features a detachable cable, unlike the original's fixed one. For longer listening sessions, I've noticed some condensation on the nozzle, but it hasn't caused any imbalance or issues. Depending on your ears or climate, condensation might be a potential concern. The CHU II comes with a standard budget accessory selection, including a wearing card, small, medium, and large silicone ear tips, a small storage bag, and the replaceable cable. This is somewhat disappointing, as the original CHU included premium spring tips. A more comprehensive ear tip selection, like that of the Truth Ear Roller, would have been preferable. I also dislike the included cable. It's even worse than the original CHU cable, often tangling easily despite careful storage. A better quality cable would be appreciated, even something like a video cable. Fortunately, the cable is interchangeable, allowing you to swap it for a better one if needed. My friend, I have a request for you. Don't forget to subscribe to help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Sound quality. The Moondrop CHU II features a 10mm aluminium magnesium alloy composite diaphragm, which is a significant upgrade in quality compared to the titanium-coated driver in the original model. The tuning has also changed considerably, adopting a V-shaped profile with a prominent bass boost, unlike the original's neutral bright sound that often felt thin and metallic. The CHU II delivers a fuller, more robust sound with decent note weight, providing a higher quality listening experience than its predecessor, bass. The sub-bass stands out as the best I've heard from a budget EM, with bass build-ups and drops having a distinct weight and punch that make them enjoyable. The mid-bass also has surprisingly defined note weight and, despite its strength, doesn't bleed into other frequencies like some other budget EMs. While I occasionally wish for better bass texture, for a budget EM priced at $18.99, it is more than acceptable. Dear friend, I kindly ask you to subscribe so I can reach 1,000 subscribers. Mid-range. The mids are slightly recessed for my taste, with guitars, violins, and trumpets occasionally taking a backseat to other instruments depending on the mix and complexity of the tracks. However, if you're looking for a slight V-shaped sound, the mids are still impressive for this price range. There is a good amount of detail, though at times the mids can sound a bit hollow and not as full as I would prefer. Vocals. Female vocals are more prominent and can be borderline shouty, though not excessively so. Male vocals tend to be slightly recessed, with baritone and lower male vocals occasionally sounding a bit off in timbre. Overall, it's still a pleasant vocal experience, especially considering the price range. Hey buddy, please don't forget to subscribe to help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Treble. The treble is where I believe a bit more refinement would benefit these earphones most and might be the deciding factor for some listeners. It features lively treble that can make instruments sound sharp at times. While it doesn't bother me personally, those sensitive to treble might experience fatigue. There's considerable energy in the treble range, which makes the V-shaped sound signature engaging. However, I occasionally find that during busy passages in the treble, details can become somewhat blurred. This isn't a major issue for me, but I do wish it performed slightly better in this regard. My friend, I have a favor to ask. Subscribe to help me reach 1000 subscribers. Technicalities. I was pleasantly surprised by the technical performance of the CHU II. The driver performs admirably, the low end remains clear and maintains good clarity and resolution despite the substantial bass output. Dynamics are commendable, although there is a tendency for the upper frequencies to blow when heavily taxed. The soundstage feels somewhat confined but exhibits a respectable sense of depth. Imaging is fairly accurate, effectively placing instruments within the audio space. Among budget options I've tested, the CHU II stands out the most in technical performance. While not exceptional or groundbreaking, it surpasses other offerings in this category in my opinion. Gaming performance. Overall, the CHU II performs well across various gaming genres, excelling in both FPS and immersive games. The sub-bass delivers satisfying intensity without becoming muddy, allowing clear audio cues such as footsteps to be heard while also providing substantial weight depending on the game. Hey there. Help me reach 1000 subscribers by subscribing to my channel. FPS Gaming. In games like Escape from Tarkov, the CHU II reproduces great ambience, enabling precise detection of small footsteps and essential sounds. Gunfights are detailed and intense, maintaining dynamic range to hear surrounding activities. Occasionally, I noted a desire for greater depth, initially attributing it to the game's sound engine, but this observation persisted across different titles I tested. Immersive gaming. During intense sessions in games like BattleBit Remastered, the CHU II effectively immersed me in chaotic environments, handling myriad sounds from all directions distinctly. Elden Ring. In Elden Ring, the CHU II performs admirably, though the world can feel somewhat enclosed at times. However, boss battles are notably intense and energetic, enhancing immersion with impactful bass that provides satisfying weight to impacts. Dear friend, could you subscribe to my channel so I can reach my goal of 1000 subscribers? Comparisons. Prior to trying the CHU II, my go-to budget choice was the Tangzu Weiner. I often used it as my everyday, on-the-go pair for walks, appreciating its detailed and resolving sound. However, for me, the CHU II has now replaced the Weiner. It offers significantly more detail, improved technical performance, and a more enjoyable tuning. The CHU II's metal shell also feels notably more durable and premium compared to the Weiner. That said, the Weiner still excels in fuller mids and more forward vocals, especially with male vocals, so if build quality isn't a priority and you prefer that tonal balance, the Weiner remains a strong contender. Compared to the Dunnu Kima Classic, which costs nearly 6 times as much, the CHU II holds its ground surprisingly well. While the Kima Classic offers greater resolution, more detail, and superior technical performance, the difference isn't substantial considering the price gap. Tonally, they are fairly similar, although the Kima Classic is less piercing in the treble. Personally, I would choose the CHU II over the Kima Classic and use the savings to invest in a decent cable and a good meal. Conclusion. The Moondrop CHU II exceeded my expectations. Its impressive gaming performance and musical capabilities punch well above its price point. It's a solid budget option with good technical prowess and an enjoyable V-shaped sound signature. Whether you're starting your audiophile journey or seeking a reliable pair for travel, the CHU II is a great choice. However, there are a few considerations that might prevent me from universally recommending it. Firstly, the treble can be fatiguing for some listeners, and the piercing quality of instruments may bother those sensitive to high frequencies. Additionally, during busy passages with lots of treble activity, music can occasionally sound blurred. Secondly, the accessories are lacking. The included cable is particularly bothersome. Its tendency to tangle could be off-putting for newcomers to the hobby who aren't prepared to invest in a replacement cable that costs as much as their first pair of EMs. Considering its budget-friendly price of $18.99, these drawbacks are acceptable to me. If the treble and accessory issues aren't deal-breakers for you, I wholeheartedly recommend the CHU II. Thank you for reading this review. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'd also love to hear about your experience with the CHU II if you've had the chance to try it.